Game 3 of the NBA Finals is done, guys, and we had Boston with home court tonight take a victory over the Warriors 116-100. So, what happened in tonight's game to give a 16-point win? So, the spread on this game was about 3.5 points, and I thought the Warriors is probably a safe bet tonight at 3.5, and it looked like it the whole game. And then they came out in the fourth quarter and scored 11 points. Game 1 and Game 3, they have absolutely choked in the fourth quarter. Game 1, we give that to Boston. Hey, they scored like 43 points in the fourth quarter. Tonight, they scored 23 points in the fourth quarter and won this game. It was a very, very, very close game, and the Warriors actually took away a 19-point deficit in the third quarter, between the second and third quarter, and took the lead in the third quarter. I think the Celtics came into the fourth quarter up 4, I believe it was, and then they ended up winning by 16. So it was a really good game until the fourth quarter again. I don't know what's happening with the Warriors. I know there was some borderline injuries tonight with a couple players on both teams, so we're not going to rule that out on why or what happened in this game, but it was just an interesting game, especially since Steph was hitting his shots. He shot about 50% from 3 at 6 for 11. Klay Thompson played well. He shot 5 for 13 from 3-point and scored 25. Looney, he had 3 for 4. Wiggins 7 for 16. Draymond 1 for 4. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do. I will say they were doing a very good job of limiting his passing and assists in this series so far, and that's one thing that has stuck out to me a ton is because he only had 3 assists tonight. Draymond's a 7 to 8 assist guy at night, and he's not getting those assists because the Celtics play really good defense, and you can see both of these teams want to win this series. They are trying very hard on the defensive end, and we're seeing in even transitional defense a ton of hustle from both teams. So I think that's why you're seeing not as many assists from Draymond, but off the bench, there was almost nothing for the Warriors. We had Jordan Poole had 10, he went 4 for 8, but they were really not letting him beat them tonight. Their defensive scheme, he was in for 24 minutes and only took 8 shots. So if you watch them, that's not a lot of shots for him. And then Otto Porter played 21 minutes. Other than that, no one played really many other minutes other than Gary Payton. And he really didn't do much on the court tonight. He didn't really score much, and he didn't really play that good at defense. So the bench needs to step up a little bit for the Warriors, but like I said, they shot 46% from the field and 37% from 3. That's going to win you most games. They actually almost shot as good as the Celtics at 48 and 37, but they just choked in the fourth quarter. The Celtics, in my opinion, they just have to have that third player show up. If they have a third player show up, this series is very winnable for the Celtics. I do think the Warriors are going to take game 4, but tonight, Marcus Smart had 24 points. You get 24 or 20 points out of a third player on that team, and they're going to win almost every game because Tatum, he's going to be in the media about playing well and whatnot. He got the interview after the game for some reason, but he was 9 for 23 shooting, which is not good if you can count. Scored 26. Jaylen Brown was on fire. He had 24 in the first half. He ended at 27 because they pretty much just said, we're not going to let this guy beat us. And they started just really focusing on him, and he went 9 of 16 shooting. Anyone that wants to tell me that Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown, just watch the series. This is high intensity, the highest level of basketball in the entire world, and you're seeing which player is better, which I find hilarious because there's so many people out there, especially Celtics fans, that just ignore how good Jaylen Brown is. They only want to talk about Jayson Tatum because that's what the media wants to feed them, but Jaylen Brown is a better basketball player. He also had 9 rebounds tonight and 5 assists. So great night for Jaylen Brown on the court. And then, like I said, Marcus Smart's the big one. He went 3 of 7 from 3 and 8 for 17. So anytime they can have someone contribute, it's amazing. And then off the bench, though, their big minutes guys are obviously Grant Williams. He had another solid night tonight. He was 4 for 7 for 10 points, plus 10 on the court. They had Derek White. I always call him Devin White for some reason. But Derek White, 24 points. 24 minutes, 7 points. Nothing too spectacular, but He had some really good defensive plays, and honestly, he is the reason and best guarder for Steph Curry on that team, and that's why he's getting 24 minutes roughly every single game, and he's playing great defense, and you've seen it in multiple games in this playoffs. He can go out and get you 20 on some nights. He's just a good basketball player. So another fourth quarter choke for the Warriors, and that's pretty much all you can really break it down to in this game. I don't think the Celtics did anything special in the fourth quarter. I don't think the Warriors did anything different than they did in the third quarter compared to the fourth quarter. They just were missing their shots. The Celtics were missing their shots too. So it was just a weird fourth quarter. Honestly, I watched the entire game today, and it was really exciting. And then the fourth quarter, you're like, close game, let's go. As a basketball fan, you get all excited, and then there was just nothing. So Celtics win. I expected them to win this game, first game at home, because if they didn't win this one, it was going to get like potentially the Warriors taking both of them. So now pressure's on the Warriors. Warriors got to win next game before they go to their place and hopefully don't lose the series. So I'm expecting Warriors game 4 win and then trading off. I'm expecting it. Home games, they're just going to trade off. So Warriors in 7 still for the prediction. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.